Well, and a good morning to all. Another one of Davy's little tours through the slums of New Bedford. Well, not necessarily a slum, but things have been better in the past. Things might be better in the future. We're not sure. Who knows? Anyways, on the left-hand side is the infamous train track, which one day people say will once again carry passengers to and fro. My opinion, they just fixed it for transport, for freight. But trains do drive up there every so often. On the right, best free lunch in town, man. Every Saturday, you can get gourmet food for free. Actually, you can do that too Monday through Friday, but it's not quite the spread as it is on Saturdays. They sell food to the rest of the world, travel stuff all the way to New York. Henry Weiner is a genius, and his food is second to none anywhere on the planet. For those who don't know, this is Purchase Street, and they call it Purchase Street because the city of New Bedford had to purchase it from somebody. Don't know, don't really care. All I know is that's a red light. They irritate me to no end. Should we have background music? No. This used to be Sunbeam Bread. Now they make countertops. Granite. Good source of free granite chips. They appreciate it if you go take parts and pieces for your foundation. City fixed this, basically after I bitched about it and showed that it was ready to fall down. Never mind London Bridge falling down. Cogswell Street Bridge was really going to fall down. That thing there, that's a fire tower. Used to be a fire station, and right behind it there's a grade school, which used to be the New Bedford Waterworks at one point in time, but that was supposed to, a friend of mine was supposed to turn that into a brewery. He traveled the world, learned how to make beer, crashed on the way back, died. Well, so much for everybody's best laid plans of mice and men. Coming up is Weld Square. This used to be gorgeous. This building right there, that used to be a trolley station. You could take a trolley almost anywhere to anywhere at one point. Now we just house elderly there, which is too bad, because Weld Square used to be an absolutely gorgeous part of the city, and now it's basically developed the reputation of the place of where you used to get hookers in the 70s, and it never quite got over that reputation. Even though the hookers are gone, the reputation remains. And right here is the Giamavo Sandwich Shop Market. In there, you can get an excellent sub for $3. You can get a sandwich for $1.50. That doesn't happen too often these days. Straight ahead used to be Revere Copper and Brass. Revere Copper and Brass, which, well, yeah, that guy, Paul Revere, started way back when. He was known for more than whatever else he did in life. Pretty spectacular kind of guy. But his old neighborhood, which once was a golden gem of the city of New Bedford, is now basically just a, well, they got child services in there, and, you know, people who beat their kids basically end up in this building. Of course, I find the one car, just the one car coming down this road, and I gotta wait for it. This building right there, that's an original oil whale boiling factory. They were gonna knock it down. The city had a fit, but of course you don't see the city actually doing anything with it. So here's Revere Copper and Brass, all broken down and crap, all out of business. If there's any remnants of it, it's in China. And of course, the city of New Bedford makes a ton of money on fishing. Of course, we do it wrong. We go out in the ocean, we grab fish, we bring it back. By the time the fish gets back to these plants, you know, it's 10 days old, been on ice, kind of in a semi-frozen state. Have a pipe. And it's just kind of crappy at that point. Now the Chinese, they bring these giant fishing boats out. The trawlers go out, catch the fish, they bring it back to the giant boat. The giant boat processes the fish immediately upon catching. Then they freeze it, and it ends up in your grocery store. That's a lot fresher than the way we do it. Of course, they sell the semi-frozen 10-day-old fish in the city of New Bedford that's then skinned by people with questionable immunization records. And then sometimes we call them illegal immigrants. And yeah, and then they're like soaked in a potassium brine to swell their water content. And then they're put in a white bucket, and then they're sold as fresh fish. Mmm, delicious. People wonder why I don't eat fish. Love that lobster. What's it been doing? Sitting on the ground, eating all the stuff that comes out of the outflow pipe of the New Bedford sewer system. Everybody